Paige DeSorbo opens up about her split from Conover in latest Watch What Happens live episode. On Wednesday, April 23, 2025, Summer House's Paige DeSorbo appeared on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live. The reality TV star and podcast host is currently on her book tour with co-host and author Hannah Berner, and stopped by the clubhouse to talk about Summer House, her book, How to Giggle, and most notably, her breakup with Southern Charm's Conover. Paige and Craig shocked Bravo fans when she announced their breakup on a December 2024 episode of her podcast Giggly Squad. The episode gained a lot of traction after she said their breakup was mutual, something that Craig later denied. Since the breakup, Craig shared his side of their relationship and breakup on Southern Charm, while Paige has shared hers on Summer House. Now in the new year, Paige sat down with Andy Cohen to give her thoughts on everything Craig has said about their former union on the Southern Charm reunion and postseason interviews. Andy Cohen wasted no time when interviewing Summer House's Paige DeSorbo on Watch What Happens Live. It was her first interview with Andy Cohen since the breakup, making fans eager to hear her side of things. Andy kicked things off by sharing the most frequently asked question he received regarding their breakup. Were you really the breadwinner in your relationship with Craig? The question was in reference to a Summer House moment where Paige shared her frustrations with Craig for not openly moving to New York City to be with her. The duo did long distance throughout their relationship between Charleston and New York, and with Paige earning more money, she assumed Craig would move to be with her instead of the other way around. The two broke up after 3 years, with Paige saying on Giggly Squad that the breakup was mutual. However, Craig later shared that the breakup was, in fact, not mutual and that she was the one who wanted to break up, not him. When Andy asked her, "What was your reaction to Craig saying on Watch What Happens Live that the breakup was not a mutual decision?" Paige understood where Craig was coming from since she initiated the breakup, but felt he had a motive behind his answer. "I mean, obviously, yeah, it wasn't. I broke up with him, but I felt like he was saying that because he wanted that, like, victim. Like he wanted people to be like, she did it, she caused it." With Southern Charm's finale and reunion happening before Summer House's, Craig has been able to voice his opinion and side of things far sooner than Paige. He was honest about his frustrations with the breakup on the Southern Charm reunion, which Andy brought up on WVVHL. He asked Paige if she wanted to counter anything Craig had said at the reunion about their breakup. "I mean, all of it. I loved listening to it, because I was like, what a fun story." Related. Why Summer House's Paige DeSorbo says she tolerated too much over the last season. It was clear she wasn't pleased with most of the things he said on the reunion, including the notion that they would potentially get married at Bravo's fan experience, BravoCon. Paige quickly denied the possibility of ever marrying somewhere that had the title Convention Center. Shortly after their breakup, paparazzi images of Paige and Joe D'Amelio showed the two holding hands during Super Bowl weekend, according to Reality Blurb. The two haven't been seen together since February 2025, but Andy wanted to know what Paige's love life looked like post-breakup. Since Paige was seen with a new man so soon after the breakup, many assumed she had cheated on Craig or left him for another man. Craig and his co-stars also alluded to Paige stepping out of the relationship. "I feel like exes don't owe each other anything," she shared. "I didn't need him to defend me, but I needed him to not lean into it." Likewise, US Weekly reported that Craig was in a new relationship with Natalie Buffett. The reported couple haven't shared anything official, but Paige told Andy that she loves it and is very happy for him. Paige made it clear that she understood why the fandom mourned their relationship and didn't want them to think it wasn't real. When Andy asked her, "What is the biggest misconception you feel fans have of you or this relationship?" Paige answered truthfully. She continued, "I think in the summer, you kind of see me go through all of those emotions in real time. Like, I can see my brain working as I watch it back. Overall, Paige was very eloquent and short in how she answered the questions about Craig. However, one of the biggest responses was when she agreed with her fellow Summer House castmate in calling Craig a liar. Now that the two have both moved on, Paige and Craig have leaned into their businesses and seem busier than ever. One of the biggest reasons behind Paige DeSorbo and Craig Conover's breakup was her busy schedule.